Hot take, most isekai don't really need to be isekai. I mean, think about it. If the only purpose of the anime being an isekai anime is to immediately send them to another world and then never reference the previous world again, you may as well have just started in that world. There are only 2 anime that have ever done something interesting with that concept. SAO and Saga of Tanya the Evil. Sword Art Online is by far not a perfect anime, but at least they actually incorporate the fact that they are literally in a game world in every episode. They don't just simply use fantasy RPG mechanics, like they actually have health bars. There are PvP and PvE zones. They make references to the original world. Hell, at the end of the anime, they leave. Name one other isekai where they actually leave the fantasy world and go back to their real one. Or how about an anime like Saga of Tanya the Evil, where the god who isekai'd Tanya, being X, will every so often actually check in with Tanya and they'll have like a little argument. That's actually really fun, and it reminds us that this isn't the world that she started out in, and it builds tension and intrigue as to the mystery behind being X. The story is enhanced because they actually care about the fact that it's an isekai. Like, one of my favorite isekai anime of all time is really bad at being an isekai. Like, Konosuba is hilarious and it has great writing, but after the first episode where Kazuma gets reincarnated and meets up with Aqua, the fact that he's living in an isekai world really doesn't matter. He could have met Aqua in a different way and could have already been born into the world, and it really wouldn't have changed anything about the story because the story isn't centered around the fact that it is an isekai. And if you're not going to center the story around the mechanic of being in another world, then what is the point of making it another world? Also, an additional unrelated complaint, why are isekai always taking place in the past, in like the same like walled circle city? Like, who do I have to kill to get an isekai in a sci-fi setting? And you know what? Bonus, what if at the start of every episode of this isekai sci-fi story, we get flashbacks to the world, how it used to be, and the protagonist's life in our modern day world, and then we flash forward to how the world is different and how the world has changed and how that actually changes and impacts them. Make the fact that it's an isekai matter past the first episode, please, I beg of you.